Mrs. Claus Does the Unthinkable. Written and read by me, Sarah Jane Edis. Illustrated by Orha McLeod. Hi, my name is Jessica Claus. You can call me Jess. There have been plenty of stories about Santa, but it takes a lot of people to make Christmas magical. Here is my story. It was 3 days before Christmas, and Jess Claus could see it was bad. It wasn't like Santa's usual sickness, where he'd walk around the workshop complaining he was too old, too tired, and how he needed a protege. No, this time Santa could not get out of bed. Jess tried all her tricks. She made him 1 special tea, lemon, honey, and a touch of sleep dust she got from the tooth fairy. 2 soup with sprinkles of sympathy. 3 she even made him choc chip biscuits, his favourite. Nothing worked. So the next day, Jess called a meeting with the elves and reindeers. Santa is very sick, she said. He won't be able to deliver the presents this year. Everybody gasped. In all the centuries of Christmas, this has never, ever happened.
Are we cancelling Christmas, Mrs. Claus?
Exclaimed Ethel, a grumpy old elf who was head of production and was always formal and proper. No, said Jess. We must find a way. Maybe, she said slowly, I could do it. Everyone was silent. Then, this is a fantastic idea, shouted Effie. She was one of the smallest elves, but she had the biggest heart and one of the loudest voices. We all know Jess does a lot around here. She writes the list for who's naughty and nice. It was such a mess before. She's the only one that can unjam the wrapping machine without losing her temper. And, Effie continued, she makes sure we don't work too much overtime. Santa would make us work all night if he could. But not everybody liked the idea. The older elves were quite unhappy.
Someone who isn't Santa drive the sleigh? It's unheard of,
said Ethel.
Unthinkable,
replied the others. Jess wasn't worried. She did several unthinkable things most days. She got straight to work. She got the list and checked it twice. She made sure the reindeers had the latest update of Google Earth. She dusted off her running shoes. And she tucked everyone in tight. After all, it was going to be a very big day tomorrow. The next day was Christmas Eve. The news had spread that Santa was sick and Mrs. Claus was stepping in. Newspaper headlines went like this. She's just going to take over? Can she do it? What will she wear? The last thing that Jess wanted was for the children to be worried. She had to let them know that Christmas was still coming. But how? She looked at a map of her journey and thought it over. She realised what she had to do. Jess recorded a special message that she knew would get around the world faster than Santa's sleigh. Hi, I'm Jess, and I want to let you know Santa doesn't bring magic to Christmas. Children do. It's your love and joy that makes Christmas magical. You might be worried I won't get to your house tonight, but I promise I will, because your hearts are full of love and courage are the first steps to make magical things happen. Just believe. And before you could say Merry Christmas, she was off around the world. Jess raced from street to street, suburb to suburb, town to town, and country to country. The reindeers had never seen Santa move half as fast. Jess delivered presents down chimneys, through windows, past barking dogs, and watchful cats. Excited reporters spread the word with happy headlines. She did it! Christmas has arrived. Jess Claus does the unthinkable. Love and courage saves Christmas. Finally, when the last present was delivered, she made her way back to the North Pole, just as the sun was rising on Christmas Day. Santa greeted Jess with a cup of her special tea.
"There is just one last gift," he said to her. "Look."
Waiting for her were millions of messages of thanks and love from children all around the world. "Oh," she said, "that's the best present of all." From that day on, Jess and Santa became partners in Christmas. And Santa never, well, almost never, complained again. Thank you so much for listening to Mrs. Claus Does the Unthinkable. I hope you enjoyed it.